Soak it in, folks. Take a gander. Hi, Alfred. Hi, Cindy. Cindy, why are you first? Cindy's always thinking about me, bro. I could probably file a sexual harassment suit against her. Hi, Alvin. I got the dark glasses on, so I can't read a lot of the names. So, hi, everybody. Welcome. I kept getting all these emails from the ladies and a couple of the fellas. I'll read a couple now. Boogie Bob, you were so handsome. At night I toss and turn thinking of you often. Love, Alfred. Well, Alfred, that was very nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Here's another. Boogie Bob, you are trash. Signed, Cindy Brown Ocean. I don't know. I don't understand why she would say something like that. Boogie Bob, my son met you when he went to New York, and he said you were amazingly handsome in real life. I am your biggest fan and supporter from the UK. It's Phil. Well, thank you, Phil. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. All these fan letters. Hey, girl. Holy shit. Where are you going? Look how good I look today. I got bad shorties all over the place. Look at this bad shorty right here behind me. Right there she goes, right there, right there, walking a dog. Bad shorty alert. From now on, when there's a bad shorty, I'm gonna go hooty hoo. What's happening, everybody? I have not done the news for like a month. I just got out of jail, so it is a complete misunderstanding. First of all, I didn't know they were a minor. Second of all, I thought she was a guy. So I don't know what the judge will make of that. But at some point, I'm really excited to say I'm going to be on court TV. And one of the stars against me is a guy named Chris Hansen. So that's it. Me and Cindy Brown Ocean. Hi, Purple. Hi, RJ. Hi, Tanisha. We own a coat check company. She's my business partner at one of my most amazing places. And Cindy, it's like 145 degrees out today. Ain't nobody checking nothing today except maybe crack addicts. If you see someone come into a nightclub today wearing a coat, they're going to rob the place. Shall we get on with the news? News and views you can use if you choose, but if you choose not to use the news and views and snooze, you lose, you fools. It's the Met Gala. Now, I was not invited this year. In fact, I've been in New York 30 years. I've not been invited ever. But look down here. Burning hate. Anti-Israel mob sets fire to U.S. flag and defaces a World War II memorial. Guys, do you think that getting people to join you by lighting American flags on fire and, hi Billy, and defacing a World War II memorial, that's not going to happen. It's idiotic and stupid. I support everyone's right to peacefully protest. And some of the stuff that's going on is absolutely ridiculous, and it will not work. It will backfire. Get your voices heard. Speak loud. Speak about. And if you gotta, break a window here or there, I ain't saying not to. But going about it the wrong way, having people turn on you and not want to join you is idiotic. Everybody will be very happy to know that the last of the necklaces went out today, finally. Some people got rings. Some people got these really beautiful necklaces. Some got the Jesus pieces. Some got the whole armor of God on them. I sent about 26. The last one's in here. Alfred Cluse, you're the last one who ain't sent yet because you're from Canada. You'll be this week, I promise. But Treaton and Billy, you still haven't sent me your address. Billy won. And Valerie. In fact, if you get in on this video, I got like 8 pieces left. Really cool stuff. If you comment on this video, not right here because I don't see this. If you comment on the video itself and send me your address, I'll hook you up. If anybody cares about me, I just need to talk to this lady. It's kind of important. It has a lot to do with physical attributes. I left the house today. Donald Trump, ooh, he's squirming around like a damn fish on a sidewalk. Stormy Daniels is on the stand and she's telling secrets. She's talking. Cindy Brown Ocean, if you have sex with a porn star, they're going to talk. Now, he gave her 150 grand and she signed a confidentiality clause that said if she talked, she could be sued for $1 million. Well, she kept her word for a long time till the money didn't come through. She didn't volunteer to come here. I think a lot of you guys might not know about Stormy Daniels. Yes, you think porn star, trailer trash whore, blah, blah, blah. I'm not here to defend her. What I will say is she's a graduate of college with a degree. She's a world-class equestrian. She rides horses. She equestrians. She's a very intelligent woman, so they're not going to get her on the stand and make her go, oh, duh. She's going to go in there and say what she saw and what she did. So far, what she said was she smacked Trump, spanked him on his ass with a magazine. His hotel room alone was 3 times the size of her apartment. She was in her 20s, he was 60. She was not attracted to him. He kept rubbing her leg. They went to his, she was supposed to go on a date with him, ended up going to his hotel room. Was not interested in carnal knowledge. Yeah. They sat and talked for 2 hours. Donald Trump was going hard. Valerie, your package is in the mail, girlfriend. So he was going hard for it. And long story short, she went to use the bathroom. She came out. He was in silk pajamas and a t-shirt sitting on the bed. And gave her the worst 2 minutes of her life. Now, a lot of that doesn't have anything to do with the case, so the judge is not going to let them describe, she's not going to describe his penis shaped like an egg, according to other testimony. She's not going to, it's not to tear them apart, it's strictly the facts. So we shall see what happens there. This is what I was talking about. These pieces of garbage are going to desecrate a war memorial and write Gaza on it. They're wearing swastikas, some of them. And of course, this right here is a burning American flag. By the way, I have to be at Dream Hotel to pick up some checks. And I love the news, and I haven't done it in a month, and I look extra handsome today, but I gotta go get that money. So I'm gonna leave here like 3:50. I gotta be on there. I'm not doing any of the politics stuff today. If you know her name, I just need to talk to her. It's a little important. It's kind of a life or death situation. It's Miss USA Nolia Voigt. Has stepped down after 7 months citing mental health issues. Ugh. I have been going through 1 month of a loved one who is dealing with mental issues right now, praying that this person gets better. The 24-year-old shared the shocking news on Instagram. Never compromise your physical and mental well-being. Our health is our wealth. My journey as Miss USA has been incredibly meaningful, representing Utah with pride, and later the USA as Miss Universe. Holy smokes. She was crowned the 72nd Miss USA winner in Reno, September 23rd. She's the first Venezuelan American ever to win the title. Remember when I said I wanted her number? I don't really want it now. No offense. No thanks. I don't want it. One of the big things they're doing right now in New York City is they're riding around on mopeds and robbing people.
That's all right. I give Sharon every day.
They've had 100 robberies in Central Park.
No,
And, pull up, take your phone, point a gun at you, and then drive off on their little moped. Russia is holding a U.S. soldier. Treating, your package went out today as well. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. In fact, I had to put 2 in there because you got Papo. I can't. How are you going to get one and not the other? Listen, nobody's going to open these packages and retire. All right, these are just little trinkets that I had where I wanted to spread goodness and kindness. Tom G's in the place to be. What's poppin', son? An American soldier was arrested and is being held in Russia on charges of stealing U.S. official confirmed. U.S. soldiers in Russia stealing. Guys, if you go to one of these other countries like Brittany Griner, the WNBA player, you go there with vape in your luggage, or you go there with anti-Russian propaganda, or even a pair of toenail clippers, you're a moron. They're going to use every excuse to get you. They don't have fair trials. If you go to trial, they're 99% conviction rate. Your Honor, this comrade had a toenail clipper in his suitcase 11 years, crushing rocks, taking big rocks and turning them into small rocks. But the good news is you get to drink vodka on Thursdays. Multiple reports identified the soldier as Staff Sergeant Gordon D. Black, who was arrested Tuesday in Pacific Port City of Vladivostok, near the Russian border with the North Korea and China. He traveled to Russia on his own account, not official business. He had been stationed in South Korea. He was in the process of changing duty stations. I want to know what he stole. Go there and steal a damn candy bar and get your ass caught up. That's why you don't go to Dubai. You go to Dubai and you're live streaming, they could throw you in jail for 4 years. So when next time you're complaining, let these guys burn that American flag. Let them do that shit in Iran and see what happens. Well, they could burn an American flag in Iran, but they ain't burning no Iranian flag. Let them protest over there and see what happens. This guy was set free after kicking a girl in the gut. I don't like that, to be honest with you. A career criminal was charged Sunday with slugging a woman in the Brooklyn subway car. But he was back on the streets thanks to New York City's lax laws. That's a fact. Michael Crosland, 68 years old, 68 years young, was hit with multiple charges after he allegedly launched an assault on a 39-year-old woman aboard the Q train. The suspect punched the victim multiple times in the right shoulder, then kicked her several times in the stomach. Watch your worries fly away. As you guys know, I'm a birder. You guys have seen some of my amazing videos. Do I got any of my videos on here? take my word on it. You've seen my amazing videos of Bria. Bria twisted her ankle. She'll be out of commission for a couple days. Girl, you bad. You bad, son. I'm going to see her tomorrow. I'm going to release a sex tape. Now, it comes with a free barf bag. So if you need to puke, you just puke right in the bag. I've thought of everything, folks. I've thought of everything. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. Hey, you got kids? I don't got kids. I read on the internet, in order to have kids, you have to. And I did it back in 1977 once. And it wasn't what I thought it was, to be honest. I never really cared for it, never tried it again. But I think in order to have kids, you have to. Children under 5 consume roughly 20% of their entire daily calorie intake the hour after daycare, according to recent study. I don't care. Oh boy. Did you guys see this? Did you guys see this? Look at this. It's a pastor. He ain't got nothing for prayer, bro, and there's a guy standing there with a gun on his ass. God's his protector. He ain't got no bulletproof vest. He got the armor of God around his neck. This is so cool. I love this piece. A couple of you guys got this. Look how nice this is. It's the armor of God. I've given out 9 of these things so far. I'm walking down the street, someone says, I like your necklace. I go, here you go. This guy didn't have one of these. All he had was, he like this, like, don't shoot. He's like, don't do it, bro. A man identified by police as Bernard Polite. He don't seem too polite to me. Points a gun at Pastor Glenn, Germany. He don't seem German to me. In Braddock, Pennsylvania, Sunday. Oh my God. He prayed, dear God, do not let him shoot me. And the gun jammed. Got it good all the time. All the time. God 1, douchebag 0. The priest said, God, please don't let him shoot me, and the gun jammed. You can see he's pointing right at his ass. He's pointing right at him. Pastor survives on-camera shoot. Bid. A gunman pulled a firearm on a Pennsylvania pastor in mid-sermon in a terrifying caught-on-camera ordeal. The cops later found one of the man's relatives shot dead in his home. See, the gun didn't jam for him. Bernard Polite, 26, was nabbed after trying to shoot Pastor Glenn, Germany at the Jesus Dwelling Place Church. Jesus Dwelling Place. Church in North Braddock, outside of Pittsburgh, on Sunday. A horrifying live stream showed Germany ducking for cover as the gunman brandished the weapon in front of churchgoers, including the pastor's 14-year-old daughter. He pulled the gun and it went click, said the pastor. You heard him shoot it. You think Walter Cronkite would choke up like right now? I'm going to get through this without crying because I believe in God so much. God has blessed me with every opportunity. He pulled the gun, it clicked, said the pastor. You heard him shoot it. God jammed the gun so the bullet did not come out. 25 parishioners were listening to German sermon. when the gunman suddenly started walking towards the front pew. He stood up and he smiled at me, and I smiled back. He comes right here, and then all of a sudden, that's when I see him pull out the gun, and all I could do is duck and try to get out the way. The church's deacon, Clarence McAllister, is seen in the video leaping across and tackling the gunman. He tackled his ass in church. I want to say his name again. The deacon, Clarence McAllister. He and the pastor wrestled the gun away from the suspect, pinned him down until cops arrived. God had his hands on the pastor, McAllister said. Well, McAllister, you were there too, my friend. Germany said the suspect later revealed to him in custody that he'd seen spirits in his mind telling him to open fire. Bernie Sanders. He's Senator Bernie Sanders. He's going for his fourth bid as senator. The guy's 82. Well, I gotta tell you, you know, you go to New York, you get a hot dog. The judge is absolutely tired of Donald Trump. He has made a mockery of the gag order. He has been fined, I think, 9 times now. The judge now has said, I will put you in jail. I think that Trump would love to go to jail because, first of all, he's not going to go to Rikers. He's going to go to a holding cell backstage with Secret Service, and he will be able to raise tens of millions of dollars off that. I went to jail for you. The judge is a criminal, and I went to jail for you. Make sure you send money. So he's probably, I think, more than likely, his whole gimmick is to go to jail for an hour. Would it be crazy to send him to jail for 10 years? I don't condone jail for anyone. Slain surfer. Look at this guy. You could tell he's a damn surfer. He's more handsome than I am. Okay, let's not get carried away. He's close. And then there's his boo, and it says, a slain surfer's gal pal bears broken heart. I'm going to assume he died. One-on-one. He was one of one. Emily Harworth is sharing her heartbreaking over the death of her boyfriend, Callum. The guy's name's Callum. That's a surfer, bro. His name ain't going to be Fred. He's a surfer. Yo, hey, dude. He's a surfer named Callum. They were killed in Mexico when thieves targeted their truck. Oh boy. Girls, guys, I can't say this enough. Stay out of Mexico. Don't go. I love Mexico. I love Mexican people. But right now, the kidnapping, the theft, and usually it's the cops doing it. And if it's not them, it's the cartel. Well, I ain't said nothing. Oh boy, did you hear about this teacher suspect and selfie queen? That's her. Have fun in jail, sweetheart. Madison Bergman, the Wisconsin teacher, charged with making out. Making out is a full-on tongue, kissing, groping, making out with an 11-year-old boy in Rivercrest Elementary School while constantly thirsting for attention, leaving the family of her alleged victim furious. She was arrested. Meanwhile, the 11-year-old boy was given high fives by the principal. All right, sorry, that was. Oh, they're full of rage about this, the mother of one of Bergman's other pupils told the Post. They're out for her head. Everyone is. There are group texts and meetings. It's a mess. While families are outraged, the mom says there's always something about Bergman's behavior that struck her as weird. I just suspected something was off. Just a weird feeling. She's an attention seeker, a selfie queen. Taking pictures of herself from every angle. She's been charged with 1 count of first-degree child sexual assault. She was arrested after the alleged the victim's parents found text messages between the pair, charging documents obtained by the Post. The boy's enraged father reportedly printed out the conversations and stormed over to the school. When confronted with the letters, authorities say she invoked her right to an attorney. Do you guys know about this governor from South Dakota named Kristi Noem? I would say she's probably the biggest piece of shit in the world. I don't say that very lightly. There's a lot of pieces of shit in the world. I think she might be the biggest. She was a shoo-in as Donald Trump's vice president. Miguel Gonzalez on May 3rd, happy birthday. Happy birthday to who? Miguel, was it your birthday? Whose birthday was it? Mighty Bull's in the house. Now, I know the Mighty Bull has a birthday coming up. Mighty Bull, please get in my Instagram and tell me when your birthday is so we can have a Mighty Bull extravaganza. Nobody represents. It's funny that you say that, Miguel, because my brother Bill's birthday is also May 3rd. Happy birthday, happy belated birthday to our dear friend Miguel. God bless you. Okay, so this South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem, what a piece of garbage she is. She was 100% lock to get the Donald Trump vice president job. He wants to go for a woman. Makes sense. And he wants to get a real MAGA. She's as MAGA as they get. Election denier, the whole 9 yards. She decided to write a book. And in her book, she decides to write about killing her dog. He was 14 months old, a baby. And he was on her farm. And he wasn't really falling in line like the other dogs. So she took it to a gravel pit and blew its head off. Hi, Yo Ange. How are you, my friend? God bless you. Yo Ange, this governor. Now look, there's a lot of things people in America disagree on. The right and the left, the Dems and the conservatives. The Bidens, the Trumps. The wackos, the non-wackos. The MAGAs, the non-MAGAs. But most of us agree that you shouldn't probably shoot your dog with a shotgun and blow its head off. She thought if she wrote that, everybody would gather around like, oh, she's got guts. Yeah, I didn't wear the hoodie today. I really wanted to, Josie. I was leaving the house. First of all, I have body issues. Second of all, when I wear a hoodie, I feel like I got protection. I got layers. No one can see my titties. My nipples erect through the shirt. But also, I love the fact that I have two big-ass pockets for phones and glasses and crack pipes. I mean, do you know how hard it is to put a crack pipe in your back pocket? It's not convenient. With a hoodie, you can put the crack pipe right in there. This South Dakota Governor, Kristi Noem, refused Monday to reveal if she instructed her forthcoming book's ghostwriter to write that she had met with North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un despite no evidence that any meeting ever took place. This is another one of her crazy lies. It says that my device is so hot that it might shut off. I hope it doesn't. We're almost done. I specifically worked on policy over 30 years. Now she's saying she met with Kim Jong-un and no one has any documentation on it. And she's the piece of shit who shot her dog and left it in a gravel pit and killed 4 horses. Well, you city folks don't understand. Sometimes you just gotta shoot and kill your dog, your puppy. That's what she said. Well, I'm a city folk, and I don't think I could ever shoot and kill my dog. Give it to somebody. You guys are not going to understand this, but there's some shit going on. Cindy understands. Drake, who's a rapper, probably the biggest in the world, from Canada, from Toronto. Him and Kendrick Lamar, straight out of Compton, have had a beef for years and years and years. A little jab here, a little jab there. Well, now it's full blown. I think Kendrick is probably, in most people's eyes, leading this beef. He's dropped about 6 diss tracks. I have Drake ahead because Drake's disses are way better. Yeah, she could have rehomed that dog, and she could have did anything. But in the book, she proudly wrote that he wasn't learning. He attacked the chicken. He barked at her son, whatever. So she took him outside and shot, killed him. She bragged about it. And everybody seems to think that she was doing it to show strength. I get the job done. I do the tough things so you don't have to. She shot a damn puppy. Her own puppy. Bad enough you shoot somebody else's puppy. Anyways, the beef, I don't know. Can we all say a prayer for Britney Spears? You know, she was under conservatorship for a long time because of her mental issues, and then she fought for 12 or 13 years to get out of the conservatorship. Now she has nobody telling her what to do. She is spiraling deep. She just broke her foot in Las Vegas at a hotel in a fist fight with her boyfriend. She's making these really weird, strange videos. I don't know. I can't call it. I'm not doing that. We got an international, you know, when you see a movie about the international jewel thief, he's always this debonair, handsome looking guy looking like Brad Pitt or Roger Timothy Dalton. Anyway, this guy, there's your romantic jewel thief. He's put on ice by the NYPD. He was an international diamond robber, a globe-trotting playboy. And a playboy. Thief suspected of ripping off swanky stores in Beverly Hills, Miami, South Korea is behind bars. Following heists at Cartier, Tiffany in Manhattan. Yarong Wan was 49, looks like he's like 80, was busted last week jacking diamond rings with a combined value of 300 racks. That's 300,000 for you kids in the streets. From the high-end jewelry shops. His sticky finger spree also included $18,000 watch swiped from London just last week. How do you do it? How do you go in there and, I don't know, you gotta have some confidence. Juan, who had red notice out on him from Interpol, is also suspected of pulling heists at Tiffany's in South Korea, Hermes in New Jersey, Cartier in Beverly Hills. I don't know how he does it. He stole a $300,000 ring from Tiffany, took a few years off, and then came to the U.S. to start all over. In January, he strolled into Cartier in Beverly Hills and left with a $48,000 diamond ring and a $10,000 watch. He then came to the Big Apple Tiffany and Company at Rockefeller Center. Also, he hit up Hudson Yard. This guy's busy. He's very busy. At Tiffany's, he waltzed in, and at around 3 p.m., he asked the woman behind the counter about several pieces of jewelry. He eventually settled on a diamond ring worth $255,000. He held the ring, looked at it, handed it back, and left. I don't know how he did it, but I think he pulled the old switcheroo. We're going to get to that in a second. But while taking inventory about a week later, workers found that he had swapped out the ring for a fake. So what he does, he says, oh, can I see the ring? Ooh, wow, it's beautiful. He's got the fake in this hand. Then he pulls the old switcheroony and he hands her back the fake. Not bad. Not bad. Now, if he would have stole this ring, he would have got away with $4. So, the counter cubic zirconia on white gold was a far cry from the original diamond on platinum, which is engraved, hallmarked, and had a unique code. Surveillance cameras allegedly caught one palming the real ring. Engineered, so it's a sleight of hand. He's doing the old hokey dokey. Look at this. Bringing home the bacon. A fugitive had to be hogtied. New Jersey cops were forced to tackle a 200-pound runaway pot-bellied pig named Pumba after the hefty hog broke out of the farm. Usually when these hogs or cows or chickens escape these farms in the Bronx or in Jersey, they end up getting to live on a farm somewhere because they made the newspaper. Pumba snuck out an open gate. 200-pound pot-bellied pig has been safely returned to the farm. And the farmer said, I'm so happy to have him back. I love him so much. By the way, we had him for dinner last night. He was delicious. I don't think they should have put that in there, to be honest with you. I find that a little repulsive, to be honest with you. Kevin Spacey. My ex-friend, Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey, the Academy Award. I don't know if he won him. I think he won. Definitely nominated. Brilliant actor. Quirky. I was actually pretty close. As close as I could. He never grabbed my penis. Never. I don't know what that was about, but he just did not. But he grabbed a lot of others and was sued over and over again, destroyed his whole career. Well, now he's decided to back Robert Kennedy Jr. I don't care who you vote for whoever you want, but Robert Kennedy Jr. This guy's insane. He's mentally ill. Independent presidential hopeful Robert Kennedy Jr. landed a celebrity endorsement Monday from Kevin Spacey. Spacey, who's facing fresh allegations of sexual misconduct from multiple men in an upcoming documentary, hailed the candidate as a loyal friend. All right, shall we do the Met Gala before we get out of here? Here's a couple of the shots. There's Zendaya. I don't know. It looks like the way the sun is on my screen that you can't really see it. What you looking at, Zendaya?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You gonna get in trouble.
Right now, she don't care.
All right. And then J-Lo. J-Lo killing.
That was yesterday?
Yeah, that was last night. All right. Playboy, there's 3 pages of the picture. Sorry, if you want it. All right, guys, we're gonna do 3 astroscopes, then we're out of here. I gotta go pick up money, and we're just gonna put the first one up to face. Boom. Pisces. Pisces. A helpful link between the Sun and Saturn will make it easy for you to see through illusions and avoid a pie in the sky thinking. While others are wasting time in fantasy land, you will be reaping the benefits of keeping your feet firmly on the ground. I don't know what that means. I'm not even sure what it means. Capricorn. Cap gang, stand up Capricorns. Unlike some people, you don't need to be in the spotlight, but the spotlight will nevertheless be on you over the next few days. You will feel perfectly at home with the eyes on the world upon you. And the world will love what it sees. Last but not least, we're just letting this one, we'll let it fall where the chips fall. It's a Gemini, but it's right on. I'm going to do Gemini and Taurus since the mighty both in here. Gemini. Put disputes and disagreements behind you and resolve to get along with everyone today, even those people who delight in rubbing you up the wrong way. In the greater scheme of things, nothing, absolutely nothing is worth getting worked up upon. And last but not least, Taurus. It's Taurus season right now, guys. May. There really is nothing you cannot do now. Today's Sun-Saturn link, followed by tomorrow's new moon in your sign, makes all things possible. Though for best results, you will need to narrow down your goals a bit. Don't try to do everything all at once. What about that Knicks? You guys watching these Knicks? The Knicks have gone to the playoffs for the first time in a long time. They went through the first round, and now they're in the second round. They beat Indiana last night. The Yankees, apparently the Yankees are a baseball team. I didn't know that. All right, we're going to call it a day, y'all. I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to thank you for the fan letters. Here's one here. Boogie Bob. If I was on a deserted island with you, we would not just frolic in the sun and collect seashells. We would talk about each other's angst and dreams and enjoy each other's forlorn fantasies. It's getting a little mushy here, but RJ, I appreciate it. Got a little risque at the end. I appreciate the thought, but it does make me puke a little bit, to be honest. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to ask you all, please be kind and loving to each other. Be good to yourself. And I shall pass this way but once. Therefore, any goodness or kindness that I can share with any human being, let me do it now. Let me not defer nor neglect it, for I shall never pass this way. I memorized it. I memorized it. That's beautiful. Jerry Lewis said it one time as he won a Lifetime Achievement Award. And I told my mom about it. She said, oh, Bobby, that's a famous saying from a Quaker in like the 1600s. I shall pass through this world but once. Therefore, any good I can do or any kindness I can show to any fellow human being, let me do it now. Let me not neglect it or defer, for I shall pass this way but once. I'll talk to you again. Please be kind and loving to each other. Be good to every human being you can and animals. I love you. Goodbye.